Dude, Kevin Brennan, he's the host of that MLC podcast. Eh, weird stuff. But I didn't know Kevin Brennan started on Star Search. That's really cool. That's really respectable. He got beat out by Dave Chappelle though in the second show. Or no, Dave Chappelle's first show. Dave Chappelle's first Star Search episode, because I watched it recently. And then all of a sudden, when Dave Chappelle, they were doing the judgment on Star Search, Dave Chappelle, they're like, all right, the champion, Kevin Brennan versus the challenger, Dave Chappelle. Kevin Brennan gets 3 stars. Dave Chappelle gets 3.25 or 3.5 stars or something like that. Dave Chappelle wins versus Kevin Brennan. I was like, oh shit, that's Kevin Brennan. That's the dude from that podcast, the Dabbleverse people. Maybe he's a little better than the Onion guy. And if you want me to say his name 3 times, we might need a few more donations through PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. And I'll say his name 3 times at the end of the show. But Kevin Brennan, like, so I started watching because I recognized the name. So I started watching some Kevin Brennan videos, and I didn't want to watch all the podcasts and all that. I mean, they do a fine job. You know, they are what they are. I have no problems with it. I just don't watch it constantly. Um, but they're all in that Dabbleverse. They probably do evil stuff versus each other, you know, like critique or commentary. Um, but through that universe of looking at clips, apparently Kevin Brennan, and I'm very very happy for him. Apparently Kevin Brennan, like I said, he was on Star Search. That impressed me. You know that he was paying his dues to get in the industry. You know, as a writer, I need to watch some of his actual comedy performances, but I haven't had the time. But I was really really impressed and proud. You know that he started on Star Search. You know, working his way up, and he's putting in the work. Then I came across on his channel, Kevin Brennan had a like a sitcom in the 90s. Might have been 97. Apparently he wrote, created, and produced a sitcom, like a pilot, like an episode. I was like, oh shit, good for you, Kevin Brennan. Good for you. I gotta watch it. That's my world, you know, like pilots, sitcoms, 90s. Like that's my world. That's Mikey's world. So I put it on and I'm watching it. And it's kind of Seinfeld-esque. He like lives at home with his brother or his assistant, and I think he worked at a clinic or a paper clinic. Well, look, I'm not going to rehash the entire thing, but long story short, also like I said, I'm watching it and I'm proud of him because he did something. He made it happen. Whether it got bought or picked up or they made 20 episodes, Kevin Brennan, this motherfucker wrote, produced, created a sitcom. He did something. Hell yeah, you got to be proud of him. That's amazing. Congrats, Kevin Brennan. I am so fucking proud of you. Whether every joke landed for me or other people, I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to judge. Um, I did laugh, but I was also surprised because a good buddy of mine, Buzz from Home Alone, Devin Rattray, was in your sitcom, Kevin Brennan. And I was like, hell yeah. Kevin Brennan's also paying actors with his hard earned money to be in his sitcom. And he's respecting, you know, younger actors or actors as well in the New York community. And I was proud. I was like, hell yeah, Devin. Devin played his brother, I believe. Um, and then I started thinking, because I've been hearing that they wanted to get me on the MLC podcast or Kevin Brennan, and I'm always like $500. Like I'm thinking all these people are like Dabbleverse tards and evil people and all that. Some of them are, but now I had a different visual of Kevin Brennan. I'm just saying, I don't know what he's done in his podcast or Dabbleverse life, or what evil things might have happened, and how his humor officially is. It might be dark, trolling, whatever. I don't know, but I'm proud of him. When I saw that, I was like, damn, I should have went on the Kevin Brennan show, or I should have been the actor in his pilot. Why didn't you hire me, Kevin Brennan? I could have used the work. I would have done a good job. But look, Devin crushed it. Kevin Brennan crushed it. I'm proud of you. I'm sorry it didn't get picked up or produced officially. But dude, be proud of yourself. Own that shit like a badge of honor, brother. Own that shit like a badge. Put that shit out into the world. Whenever anybody makes fun of you or calls you a this or that, if they call you a has been or a never was or whatever, pull out that motherfucking pilot and be like, hey, I did more in one pilot than you probably ever did coming out of your shell in your entire fucking life. Own that shit, Kevin Brennan. Fantastic, man. I'm proud of you, brother. Good job. Good job. Congratulations, man.